Well, have a seat, y'all, man.
Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Check this out. 1, 2, 3, in the place to be, as it is plain to see. And it goes a little something like this. It goes a 1, 2, 3, and here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Y'all tucked in? Here we go.
I'm sitting with my man Rel and my man Javon. And brother, say hello.
Yeah.
So, the first thing we want to get into, on the title of the newspaper, the local newspaper here, is the gunman sought after 4 people were killed at a Waffle House in Tennessee. And it got me to thinking that can happen anywhere. The gun laws do not favor black people. I'm just gonna put it out there. They don't favor black people.
We're here with Warren. Hey Warren, what are we doing today? Just on exercise the right with the rifle today. Right on. Want to tell them a little bit about your YouTube page? It's for educational purposes and also to find professional, respectful, and constitutional officers in the state of Oregon, and make sure we still keep our rights here, pure and simple. Right on. What's your channel called? Mark Guardian.
Up there, I'm audio recording. Audio recording.
I'm audio recording as well.
Recording.
Yes, sir.
Hey there, sir.
Hey, howdy.
Up there.
Why not? Because I'm out to. I'm not doing the crime. Okay. Any particular reason why you're carrying what they are, especially around this point? I'm just upset. I understand that. Is there a reason why you're
Oh, of course.
He pulled off the gun. He's getting down. He's just walking up and carrying. They're taking his weapon. He did nothing illegal. He's open carrying.
There seems to be a difference in this place called America. It really is a big difference in this place called America and how we go through this society and everything of who we are as a people and how we have to go through this nonsense. If a black man goes into a Waffle House and he kills 4 people, the first thing that comes to mind is they bring up terrorism. They bring up terrorism. This paper, and I'm going to leave the paper's name out of this, but it's a local paper here in Columbus, Ohio. They said, the first thing they said on, you read into the story, is that this young man, who's a white individual, is mentally ill. They bring up mental illness. It's sort of like the opioid crisis. The opioid crisis, to me, heroin and all of that stuff, they call it opioid crisis. But it's heroin. It's heroin.
Over the past 2 years, fentanyl, a synthetic opioid that can be thousands of times stronger than heroin, has been flooding into places like here, Montgomery County, Ohio, where the overdose death rate has been skyrocketing. Through just May, overdose deaths in the county almost hit last year's total, and officials estimate this year's final number will double that.
And nobody gave it, the public did not give a damn. They just called everybody who was doing heroin was mostly in the inner cities. It was mostly your black or Hispanics. they called them animals, they called them all, they degraded them just down pat. And to me, it's like a sense of society where they're beating up society to make sure they keep a sense of slavery intact. Like we were talking yesterday on the radio station, where they create these tests for inner city schools, where most of your poverty folks are, your black folks are. All of this stuff is done in a sense of, it's geared against us. One things I really truly like to know that is going on in our society. How do we confront this? How do we get involved with this? How do we change the minds of some of these politicians? How do we change the attitudes of a lot of society? Basically, is what I'm asking. Woo, that's a deep question.
Only because, like, you've been trying to change. Certain people have been trying to change this for years, and back even, before the Black Panthers, or the Black Panthers themselves, like, we've been trying to change how.
Well, actually, Ron, I'm glad you brought that up. I mean, Black Panthers. I mean, think about the Black Panther movement.
In the late 60s, there are a few radical groups more controversial than the Black Panthers.
You, Ronnie, baby.
The Black Panther Party was truly the first in-your-face movement in the history of this country.
Led by the dynamic personalities of Bobby Seale, Huey Newton, and Eldridge Cleaver, the Panthers boldly challenged white America to deliver justice and opportunity.
When the party says power to the people, we ain't diving a pound. We say power to the people.
Our slogan was about all power to all the people. That's what it was about.
Armed with guns, they advocate self-defense.
The police occupy our community as a foreign troop occupies territory.
The Klan the Ku Klux Klan is not recognized as a terrorist organization. And I really, for one, like to know why. Why the difference? Why is it like that?
First of all, let's look at the word terrorist. What is the definition of terrorist?
Give me the definition of terrorism. Or terrorist. Because, I mean, for real, that would be nice to know.
We're going to get something that's been in touch for like generations now, over 100 years.
True.
With the educational thing, something like how we discussed yesterday. There's certain things that have been applied years ago, and we want to change something that's been intact for years, and it's going to take years to change it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rome wasn't built in a day, and if you want to change how the educational system is, like we discussed yesterday, we're far behind.
But why are we far? Do you believe that? I guess my question is: do you see that there's a systematic episode in this?
If there is a system as far as like having one group with a higher educational benefits and opposing another group, yeah, I see that. But at the same time, as a whole, I'm putting everybody in a whole. Doesn't matter if you can separate all you want to, or whoever you want. Like say, me and you against Ray or whatnot, or vice versa. Granted, yeah, you separating that educational class, but at the same time, as a whole, you're not stacking very well in the cards of decks. you won big spade from cleaning your book.
Well, remember we talked about spooks.
Oh yeah.
What the hell is a spook?
But like I said, like as a whole, I'm talking about education as a whole. It's something that's been attacked for years, and we're far behind. And classing part as far as like, we have a better class system. Depending where you live at, and you want to bracket like that, then okay. I know that is in place, but at the same time, it's like nationally.
I mean, but why are we far behind, Javon?
Look where their attention is placed. America really doesn't value education.
Well, it values education for some. Yeah, it does.
I'm talking about a whole. I'm not trying to subcategorize it as far as like like I said, putting in one favor or another. I'm talking about as a whole. America as a whole. Do we value education? I'm not saying subcategorizing. I'm talking about as a whole.
As a whole.
As a whole.
As a whole. Okay, but that depends on how you look at it as a whole. You know what I mean? If you are saying that you're trying to include black people, you're trying to include Hispanics, you're trying to include, well, I'm gonna tell you something. I listened to the dude from the Klan, a neo-Nazi cat, and I can't recall his name, but they actually tried to base this shit. They actually tried to base, they said, okay, the Oriental people, they put them high on the list, talking about they're so much more intelligent than even the white people. And then white people were second. And then Hispanics were third. And then black people were at the bottom. Now wait a minute, man. Now, at some point, because we have black doctors, we had a black president. Way before the Orientals did.
Doesn't mean nothing in their eyes.
They voted for him.
Doesn't really mean nothing in their eyes.
So what, you saying they were just doing that to pacify us and saying, okay.
What's your complaint now? You have one in office.
Yeah, some people say he was elected to mess up.
Just think about it. I
didn't say I agree with it.
Just think about it. Like, the first thing they were saying is, well, you had one in office. You had no right to sit up here and say that.
But he did a hell of a job. He did better than the orange Cheeto dude that's in there now.
Well, you gotta understand what he was saying against him. Like, he had 8 years to clean up a previous president's mess.
Exactly.
He had 8 years to clean up a mess.
And you got a dude that's in there fucking up right now. And that's the thing that gets me. Yeah. I mean, you got a cat in office, and I mean, and to me, everything is broken down into politics. It really is. Everything that breathes life into how much we pay on taxes, how much we have.
Just like you said, general in life, everything's politics. Even in animals, there's hierarchy and stuff like that. Everything has a hierarchy in politics and stuff, how you play the game and stuff. Everything. Even if you want to play a game, is a game within the game.
Damn.
Everything's it's a politician.
Everything is a hustle, yo.
Everything. That's what I said. Everything is a hustle. How you got the bad hustle, and there's a good hustle. How it's fun, how you can make doing this, that, and the third based on how you look at it and stuff. Everything has angles.
What is okay? Go ahead. Terrorism.
Terrorism, unlawfully using violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, in the pursuit of political aims.
That's the Klan. That's the Klan. But they're not looked at as a terrorist organization. Dude was telling me, he said, you know what? He said, when you allow the Klan to invade into the police force, and they call it the Ku Klux Klan. Now, you got black police officers. Are they brainwashed?
Police officers Sean Corder, there on the left, and Orlando Trinidad, who you will see here on the right, were arraigned on charges including conspiracy, official misconduct, and falsifying reports. Trinidad is also charged with aggravated assault. They pleaded not guilty.
I think it was, we discussed this before. It's the brother of blue. You don't go against your brother in blue. Regardless, he is a...
What about your brothers? What about your brothers in skin color?
But at the same time, there is a skin color. They're looking at it. You have that badge on. You part of us. How there's fire departments, paramedics, this, that, and the third. Once you have that badge on, that's their brotherhood.
Trump's coming!
Want to get away? Want to get away to something new, exciting, and challenging?
Papa, where are we going to run to?
Introducing the Ohio Media School in Columbus.
You know, you can tell by the difference between me and my man Javon right here. I'm the one with the fro.
I'm the one with the bald head.
There we go. Javon, what's on your mind, baby?
Everything, man. Everything. So much been happening the last time we talked, and as far as like the way the government, the world, the society, really,
man,
so much.
Feeling a little bit of white on black crime is happening.
I'm feeling like that. A lot of animosity everywhere as far as how the direction the country is going, how we're handling it, how police handling it, the stuff with Colin Kaepernick. I ain't gonna lie, I have not watched a football game at all this year.
Why not? I mean, come on. It's. I mean, Dad, you haven't watched your
nobody.
Really? No, not a soul. No Browns.
Nobody.
No.
Nobody. I haven't watched a football game at all. I just been disinterested with everything. Like, as far as like.
So wait, is it on the real? Is it because of the protests? Because of what Colin Kaepernick did, or is it because it's just sometimes just some lousy teams playing?
I think not even just a lousy team playing. Just, you know, I'm trying to start my focus.
Okay, so you got other shit happening.
I got other stuff happening.
Yeah, you got other shit happening. So that's cool.
On top of
right.
You know, saying how the league. I mean, I'm not saying like Colin Kaepernick's situation was a huge reason, but it played a part as far as like what my mind was thinking,
right,
and seeing it progress and how, you know, the league is handling it. Then not that I don't get at Papa John's no more, man.
Well, he got like axed or fired or whatever that shit was.
And even with that being said, it's like I don't understand there's two sides to the coin.
Right.
What Colin Kaepernick was trying to bring attention and awareness is actually happening. Granted, you're attaching him as the reason why your sales are dropping. Okay, one can understand why your business is affected with that because you're in partnership with the NFL.
Right.
Two, a lot of people will say your pizza's crappy. Me on the other hand, I like your pizza.
You actually like that shit?
Yeah, see, there we go. I like
their. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I dig Papa John's for the fact that
their wings are good. The Sinatra wings.
No, because they had little cups.
Yeah, the
little
butter.
Cups of butter. And
garlic butter.
That shit is the bomb.
Everybody's like, you know, you can do that yourself. Like, yeah, but it comes with the good with a chili pack.
But that's just the bomb.
Yeah, man, I like their food, but then it's like I don't like the reason behind what you're doing. Granted, there probably a lot of businesses out there that feel what he's feeling. I understand that, but at the same time, to tell her, well, my sales are going down because of what's going on in the NFL. Okay, one could assume that's probably the reason, and two, a lot of people don't like your pizza.
Man, bro, and we're gonna talk about growing up and being a single father in what we call the United States of America.
Oh, yo, my name is Tyrell Braun. I'm 30 years old, born and raised Columbus, Ohio. You know, single black parent, doing my own thing, I'm out here.
Because you have two wonderful young men that you're raising.
Yeah, I have two little boys. I have a stepson, which I consider him my son. He's 11 years old. He'll be 12 years old this year.
Mm-hmm.
My biological, which is my youngest, he's 7. He'll be 8 this year.
Okay.
He was my first and only biological child. And I just do whatever I can for him. That's it, you know.
Now, how is it in the sense that, not like in the sense of raising them? What challenges that you face? I mean, not to get particularly in depth as far as your personal episodes go, but you know, just tell the party people out there about the challenges that you find doing this, raising, you know, being a single dad and all of that.
My main thing is not to be like the main statistic that society in America look at us to be. Most black families, dad is considered as not there.
Yeah.
So that's always been my biggest thing.
Well, especially as being a black parent. I mean, just
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We already have that stereotype that as soon as a male has a kid, he's gone, and then the mother either has to sleep with different guys or be on government assistance or something like that. Basically raise the kid on their own, which my mother raised me on her own. She didn't have to do all that. She didn't have to, go sell drugs or anything. She just did the best she could to make sure that, I was raised the right way. And my father, he was there for the earlier parts of my life, but around I think I was 8 years old when he left the house. And he stayed in Columbus till I was about 14, 15. He decided to move back to New Jersey. And the main thing for me is I didn't want to leave my son. That's one thing that got me. Like, even when times get hard and I feel like I can't do it no more and I don't want to be in Columbus no more, I can't leave because of him. So I had to sit here and get my life together, find me a career, finish school for him in Columbus.
And I must tell all the party people, because this kid is a whiz kid when it comes to computers.